Mortaza bowling from the Ishbahani or commentary box end. Ambrose survives. Again another appeal. A bit more vociferous this time, Tino, but again, Hawthorne says not out.
Whoa. I remember when we used to play cricket as kids, we used to play tree bump. You get hit on your pads twice, 3 times in a row. On the 3rd time, you're out. Let's see if he's going to go for the 3rd. The first 2, not out. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's look at this one.
He's shuffling across the stumps, but that seemed to straighten up and looked like it was going to take maybe middle and leg. The captain was absolutely convinced, and so were some of his players. Hands on head. Mark Hawthorne, Irish umpire at the Ishbahani end, says not out.
He survived the 3 bump. Well played by Ambrose. He's not a natural opener. He's more of a middle order batsman. And he plays for the Windward Islands back in the Caribbean. Hails from the beautiful island of St. Vincent. Here's Shea Hope. Exquisite square drive. And what I would like to see from Sunil Ambrose is probably using the crease as well. Just batting out your crease somewhat. Mortaza is not the quickest.
Ambrose looks decidedly dodgy out there. This is a couple of shouts. Was maybe a little high, maybe. This one I thought was a lot closer. Perhaps Bangladesh will feel themselves unlucky that Ambrose is not back in the hut.
Well, easy decision for the umpire on this occasion. Clearly going down the leg side. Mortaza has played 204 games for Bangladesh. He's the highest cap player for them in one-day cricket. He's also has the most wickets in one-day cricket as well. And these two will come up against each other in the World Cup in Taunton, in Somerset. That is a very flat wicket. Not a lot of lateral movement down there. It's probably going to be a high-scoring game as well. Quick single, well played by Shea Hope, well bowled by Mortaza as well.
End of the 2nd, time of that loss. Hope on 9. Ambrose yet to score. Opening the batting day for the West Indies. Survived a couple of LB. And that's the captain having a word with Mark Hawthorne, wondering why.
Better from Safadin on this occasion. 2 deliveries, 2 dot balls. He's trying to get his line in length, get a little bit closer. This is the West Indies schedule. First game, they have games at Nottinghamshire, Southampton, Taunton, Manchester, and Chester Street, and Leeds. I've played at these grounds. Very good for that big ground as well. Not a lot of swing down there. Manchester.
Yeah, unpredictable pitch that one, as we know.
The ball swings up there. Unbelievably beautiful. Once you get it in the right areas as well.
Here's Bangladesh's 10 games in the World Cup, their league stage. Start with the game against South Africa, then New Zealand, England, Sri Lanka. And on the 17th of June, they play the West Indies in Taunton. So this is a match that both sides could lay down a marker. And Australia, Afghanistan, India and Pakistan to wrap things up for Bangladesh. It's a 10-country World Cup. Seeing their wisdom, decided to shrink the World Cup this year from 14 down to 10. So Ireland and indeed the West Indies had to go to Zimbabwe to try and pre-qualify. West Indies made it along with Afghanistan. Ireland didn't, which is a shame. Ireland missing the World Cup for the first time since first qualifying back in 2007. Really have to rethink that policy. All the rest of the world governing bodies are expanding their World Cups. The ICC, for some reason, want to shrink theirs. Last ball of the third over. It's a maiden as well. West Indies remain on 10 without loss.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
First game, Alim Dar standing in his 200th match. And Pakistan, most experienced umpire. Might get past, in fact will get past Billy Bowden as he's part of this Tri-Nations series to the end. Briss finally gets that on ball. Gets his opening run. We did have a minute's silence before today's game for the late Seymour Nurse, and the West Indies sides out there are wearing black armbands in his memory.
Yeah, wonderful human being. Spent a lot of time with him as a young man coming through the ranks of Barbados cricket. He used to come in the nets and do a lot of batting work with the Barbados team as well. So condolences to his family and friends back in Barbados and extension the West Indies. And the thing about Seymour Nurse, he's played 29 test matches, 2,523 runs, 10 50s, 600s, the best of 258 in his last innings against New Zealand in Christchurch, at an average of 47.60. So he was Wisden Cricketer of the Year in 1967. He was a quality cricketer.
Died yesterday at the age of 85.
That's a good innings in terms of life. 85. He's a very humble man. Spent a lot of time with him, chatting with him as well. He always felt I was a better batsman. He always felt that. He used to say to me all the time, Tino, I think you're a better batsman than what you do. Stop trying to play so many shots. And he was very disappointed when he scored that 100 as well. Wonderful human being.
But he wasn't the only one.
I can tell you that. Also, trying to fill the viewers with so much sad news as well. But Courtney Walsh lost his sister 2 days ago. So condolences to the Walsh family. I had a long chat with Courtney Walsh this morning, and he's a fighter. You can see the picture.
bowling to end the fourth over, 11 without loss.
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
তোরা দেখ দেখ দেখবে চাহিয়া কৃষককে পানি দেয় গাজি পান্দিয়া কৃষক দেয় গাজি পানির পাম্প গ্রামে সস্তা
কৃষকের আস্থা।
Well, Shea Hope clipped Shifted for 2 boundaries in the opening over, but since then, Bangladesh, the bowlers Shafidin and Mortaza have stuck to their task very well, and slow rate so far from these two openers. Hope scoring a wonderful 179 along with 170 from John Campbell, a world record ODI opening stand on Sunday. That's a wide ball. Campbell not playing today with a back problem. Replaced in the starting 11 by Shane Dorich. It is Sunil Ambrose, the 26-year-old from St. Vincent, who's opening the batting along with Shea Hope. Ambrose, most unusual start to a test career when he was out, hit wicket, the very first ball he faced was against New Zealand in Wellington. And he was nearly out in the second over of the match on 2 occasions, and I thought the second shout was a pretty good one. And I'd say Bangladesh might be a little bit disappointed that Ambrose is still out there.
It was a good shout as well. Just having a look. If I'm a bowler, probably very angry with the umpire.
Squirts away to third man. Run through for 2. One thing we noticed, particularly early parts of the West Indian innings against Ireland, was the running between the wickets. Tino, they certainly took off when they could. Now, Campbell could have been run out first ball, indeed. And they went on to plunder the Irish bowling attack with 170 and 179 for Shea Hope, but really was noticeable watching the running between all the pairs, particularly the opening 2.
Yeah, the running between Hope and John Campbell last innings were terrific. Just the communication between the two. After that first ball hiccup, Campbell making his ground. But I like to see guys rotating the strike. That's what really upsets bowlers. It really upset the bowler immensely. So it's all about getting those quick singles and rotating the strike consistently.
Field backward point by Rahman. Certainly was a blistering start by Shea Hope. 2 boundaries off the first over. Since then, the Bangladesh attack has certainly settled to its tasks. The one slip in. It goes past the outstretched arms of slipped down to third man. There's quite a considerable hill here in Clontarf. Tammin having to make his ground around to his left-hand side to collect that ball. And if it gets past the infield, particularly down towards the Ishpahani end, it's going to run away for a boundary. It was good feeling in the end by Tammin just to cut that off to prevent the 4.
Talking about him as a batsman. If he gets going on this small ground, it could be a lot of fireworks. And Bangladesh is one of my favorite teams in the World Cup as well. More of a dark horse. When it comes to white ball cricket, these guys are very, very good.
5 down, 16 without loss.
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নন্দন ডিজাইন পুরো স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিং কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটা। প্রাণ লাস্সি স্বাদিয়া বলছে আবেশে হারাবে মন। দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে তিনটি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি। প্রাণ লাস্সি, খুব খাচ্ছি আরাম পাচ্ছি।
That's Bangladesh starting 11 today. Very experienced side, and Tino opining that it might be a dark horse for the World Cup. One or two around here not quite agreeing with you, Tino. Back that up.
But the thing about Bangladesh is that they went to the quarterfinals in the last World Cup, and I just think the brand of cricket that they play is very attractive. When you got guys like Tamim Iqbal, the wicketkeeper, Mushfika, Shakib Al Hassan, they're just so talented, and they have a lot of experience as well. When you look at the age, you see guys are 28 and got 190 games. You got to mention them, because on any given day they can beat the best in the world because they are experienced, and experience beats talent anytime. And I just felt that. I just personally feel that once they get things right, they can go on to be in the top 4 in the World Cup. I got them in the top 4. I got West Indies in the top 4 as well. And look, I'm watching Afghanistan as well. Afghanistan is going to cause some upsets. I just think that the days of we calling guys minnows is long gone, because there's so much T20 cricket playing around the world. Guys understand the cricket much better, so I think they're more competitive.
There's another LBW appeal, and again it's turned down by umpire Hawthorne. I think on this occasion it may have been a little high.
You could be right. That was 3 bump. I think maybe you're being and you play 3 bump. I think that's out. But Bataza understanding he has to nip the ball back into Sunil Ambrose.
And Ambrose looks decidedly dodgy out there. Got away with that one.
On this occasion, trying to advance. And Mataza saw him and just pulled his length down. And Ambrose. So I understand what he's trying to do. He's not a natural opener, so you can be sympathy towards him. Sympathize towards Ambrose because he's not a natural opener. It's very difficult when you bat at maybe number 5 or number 6. Then you have to open the batting against a new ball on a green wicket. But the ball hasn't really been doing much at all in the 2 games I've seen. What do you say about that, Amanda's from this part of the woods?
Well, it's slow enough wicket. There's plenty of grass on it as well. These 2 teams perhaps mightn't be used to. That's a nice shot by Shea Hope. He's got to run all the way down the hill to end the 6th over, and it advances the West Indies now to 22 without loss.
প্রাণ লাস্সি স্বাদিয়া বলছে আবেশে হারাবে মন। দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে তিনটি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি। প্রাণ লাস্সি, খুব খাচ্ছি আরাম পাচ্ছি। গাছটা নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা। এটাই বেস্ট। প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
The bowling figure so far. It's been nice and tight since that opening over, but Shai Hope just cracked a beauty through the covers for 4 to take the West Indies for 222 without loss. Ambrose reaches for that. It's a good stop. Diving away to his left-hand side from man at backward point, Rahman. Shea Hope's in great nick, we know that. 79 the other day, that's that 4 from the previous over. He scored 392 runs against Bangladesh in ODIs at an average of 98. He's hit 2 centuries as well, so he likes playing against them. That's a lovely shot. Need to run for that. Pak's last two innings against Bangladesh, 108 not out and 146 not out. Game in Dhaka last year, Hope scored those 146. West Indies chased 22 runs in the last 2 overs to win the game by 4 wickets with 2 balls remaining. That's the series in Bangladesh. You can see Hope Tino's in tremendous form against this Bangladesh side. Going for the quick single, a shy the stumps. Ambrose gets home at the far end.
A little bit of hesitation from Hope initially, making his ground. But it's not his call, it's Amber's call. Have a little look. Both batsmen, I should say. What put Hope off is Amber struck the ball so firmly to the point fielder. Not a lot of soft hands. You say, if you can remember the innings between Campbell and Hope on Sunday, there was a lot of soft hands as well. It wasn't a lot of driving to the fielders hard and taking off. It was more delicate.
That's better. Hope easily called Ambrose through. I think pushed that ball in front of him. Closing in on 2,000 runs now. Shai Hope.
He's averaging 100 now against Bangladesh. Ambrose will want to get a score as well. Well played. He's a talent. Has a highest score of 231 in first class cricket. So if you can score double 100 in first class cricket, you have the ability to bat for long periods as well. A lot of time for Sunil Ambrose. Haven't had the best of starts to his test career. Not many people do. I remember a guy like Marvin Atapatu. His first couple of games, it was like lotto of numbers. He's gone as one of the greatest openers the game we've ever seen.
No runs from that last ball of the 7th over. Remains at 25 without loss.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
Jason Holder came in at number 4 against Ireland. He may push himself up the order.
Well ball by Taza. Just an interesting stat from our statistician as well, just coming through. Shane Dorridge and Craig Bradfield are the only 2 players in the modern era to have played more than 30 tests, making their debut after that. That's very interesting. Remember, I think I made my one-day debut against Bangladesh back in St. Vincent back in 2004. I think I've only played about 5 or 6 test matches. That's a long wait.
We're getting a few Bangladesh supporters in the ground, which is good to see. The ball's played down to 3rd man. Another single to Ambrose.
They're very passionate about their cricket. Love Bangladesh. Beautiful country, beautiful people, and the passion they have for the game of cricket is immense. It's wonderful to see, and that's why I tell you, these guys, when they come to tournaments, they play good tournament cricket. And they don't get carried away with the big names. They play to their strengths, and they have some very good spinners as well. I think the World Cup pitches are going to be a lot drier than these ones. And I think that those spinners are going to come into play for the Bangladeshis. I think they're going to make a good run at that World Cup trophy. Because the funny thing about world cricket nowadays, we're here looking at the schedule for the tournament. The funny thing about tournaments like World Cups and T20 World Cups and stuff, because everyone plays so much T20 around the world, everyone gets to see who plays what, and they can feed off of each other as well. So you got the Bangladesh Premier League, you got the IPL, you got the Caribbean Premier League, you got this new league, the Euro League. You got so much leagues.
Yeah, the Slam T20 they're calling it.
Yeah, it's so much league. So guys are not afraid anymore. They learn. They're fast tracking when it comes to white ball cricket. So me personally, I believe gone are the days that you call teams minnows. Look at Afghanistan, got some of the best spinners in the world. Those spinners play in the Big Bash in Australia, and they do well down there as well. Even got teams like Nepal. You got a guy like Sandeep Lamachani, who I think is one of the best leg spinners I've ever seen, apart from Shane Warne. The control of that young man is fantastic. So guys
Rashid and Khan as well in the IPL.
yeah, there's so much going around. So guys are going to these leagues and learning and understanding and getting coached by some of the best coaches going around the circuit as well. So when they come back to their national teams, they're ready. They're ready to take on the world. And it's good for the game of cricket as well. So that 10 team, I would love to see it to 12. But really and truly, anyone can win the World Cup because everyone is so talented now.
Whipped around the corner. Should at least be two. There's man down there, and that's a good combo between those two. Round the corner down at fine leg to prevent the four. Just got to check that actually. Mark Hawthorne, the umpire, just making sure that that's okay. That's a four prevented to end the 8th over. And it stands 28 without loss.
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট ইফাদ প্রিমিয়াম ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার শুরু হোক বিশুদ্ধতায়
Oh, nearly chopped on by Ambrose. Lucky enough to get four out of that. Nearly chopped it onto his stumps. Trying to force that onto the offside, but got away with one there, definitely.
That's a brilliant Chinese cut, we call it. They're gone for four. Four more to the total. If you're trying to get four to win and you play one of them, I don't think you care. But lucky on that occasion, but well bowled. Safadin as well. He's trying to get that line on his lengths in order. Not a lot of swing, a lot of sea movement on this surface. So your length has to be very important. It has to be on line. Small ground, quick outfield.
It's in the air. Cries will catch it, but that's lofted over the infield. They'll run two at least. Well, it's not convincing batting by Ambrose. He survived a couple of early LBW decisions. This one, he was trying to play that into the leg side and ended up in the off. Somehow, the new opener has managed to eke out 15 runs.
Cricket is such a funny sport. You will find out a guy like him will come and score 100.
On his run through, the bowler got a foot to that, so prevented the boundary perhaps up the hill. This is the Tri-Nations schedule. We've already had one match. Ireland beaten by the Windies by 196 runs. This is game 2. Combination of Clontarf, where we're at today, and Malahide up the road. The next match on Thursday, Ireland against Bangladesh. The top 2 will contest the final in Malahide on Friday, May the 17th. That's what they're playing for, the Waltons ODI series. That's a nice shot by Shea Hope. Just let the ball run down the bats, down to third man.
That's your ball as well. Good energy, good pace, good bounce. Shea Hope just adjusting beautifully. Get that one down to third man, rightfully so. But fast bowling to me is an attitude. It's the hardest job in cricket. Some might say wicket keeping.
Well, Ireland, the third member of this Tri-Nations series, thumping against the West Indies on Sunday. They had a decent game against England last Friday. Indeed, match they felt perhaps they could have won. They have work to do to get their first win on the board. We're at the end of 9, 37 without loss.
কি প্রবলেম?
আমরা বোর।
বোর? এই যে ক্যাসেল দেখছো না? আর এই যে প্রিন্সেস পিঙ্কি, এই যে দেখো পাইরেট জনি।
সুপার চিকেন আর সুপার মশলা ফ্লেভারে সুপার টেস্টি ইবাদ এগ ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস। নুডলস যখন এত মজা, মজা তখন ঠেকায় কে? এগিয়ে চলো কল্পনার রাজ্যে।
To continue from the Ishbahani end. Ashraf Mortaza, the 35-year-old, made his debut back in 2001. It's a best of 6 for 26. It's got whipped around the corner for 4. And the man actually standing down as sweeper, Shafuddin, never saw that at all.
Amber's best shot of the morning. Short ball and dispatched beautifully by Sunil Ambrose. He's a decent cricketer. This opportunity he's been given to open the batting. He's not a natural opener, so you will see false shots. He's a good cricketer.
Again, whipped around the corner, down to the sweeper down there. Yeah, after a shaky enough start where he could have been out on at least 2 occasions, turned down by the umpire at this end. Ambrose has moved himself on to 22 and scoring. Shea Hope seen a lot more of the batting as well, hasn't he? This particular juncture against the Bangladesh captain, at least. Better ball.
Ball by Mortaza. That ball just bouncing. And the thing about when you're opening the bowling and you have no slips, if that ball just bounces a little bit more, takes the outside edge, it's going to go for 4. There's no catcher in the slip region, but he's the captain.
The air cries to catch it. They won't catch that though. It's gone straight down the ground over the bowler's head. He puts his hands on his hips. Wonder why he did that. And the West Indies moving on to 46 without loss. Nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot. And Shea Hope on the up as well. Look at this. The head position his stance, the balance at the crease. Oh, look at that. Right out the coaching's manual. That's a wonderful cricket shot of a class player. Man, that is in so much nick. I hope he can carry some of that nick over to England.
Beautifully controlled shot. A lot of bottom hand in that. Controlling the ball.
What I love about Shea Hope is his work ethic as well. But his strength and conditioning. As a young man, when you go on his social media handles, you see him working his butt off every day. That's what you want. You need your core and your bat to be strong if you're going to be a top-class batsman. Virat Kohli is one that does a lot of work like that as well.
Clipped around the corner. Again, work from the fielder. Wicket boundary to do. It takes us to the end of the 10th over. The West